namang kasama. Kahit alam mo lang ako'y luluha. Kahit sulit lang, lulunukin na lang ang drama. Di na maloko ang aking sarili, ikaw lang ang mamahalin. Hindi ko alam na ikaw lang ang inaasam sa tuwing minumulat ko ang aking mga mata. Sadyang habang ganito, umaawi pa rin ang puso ko. Sa napagising ay ikaw lang at ako. Hindi mo alam.
Alright, this is part 2 of your YouTube training for generating the revenue report by department, or in your case by detachment. As a review, we have gone through these guidelines, and where you initialize the transactions, the columns of the detachment in the treat plan, or the treatment of the plan transaction query file here. The next step is to initialize it on the columns of the profit and loss. Now, as a review, this is for capturing the transactions in your transaction file. This, on the other hand, is for capturing it in the report, the profit and loss report. So totally two different files, but related files. Okay, so let's go there, and let's go to your main menu and look for the profit and loss query file. There it is, profit and loss query file. What we need here are the columns on the right portion, the new columns that we have created. So we go to the design view and we pop this up here. So we needed 51. We need all of this. This is for the Chantan, and 52 there. That's what we have set up in the planning of the transactions. Now we're taking this up, getting it here in the profit and loss report. See, profit and loss. Where you got that here? You got that here in the navigation pane. As a reminder, you don't really at once get the training, but so you just have to keep on running this video over and over again. That's what I do, at least. So we save that here, and we are done with this portion of initializing the columns in the profit and loss query. The next step is to create the report. Now, creating the report is easy as just copy pasting what is already here. So like, for example, this is already an existing report. Like this one, Ayala, is a long report. We can just copy paste this one and change the definition. So we look for that report. The reports are green here, green icon, and PNL Ayala is here. You just copy paste it there. So PNL, this time what we define here is, hold on, what we defined here is PNL other detachment. So that's what we're going to name that file. Copy again and then paste PNL other detachment. That's including Hard Rock Cafe and so on and so forth. Detachments. Right? So we've done that. Save that. It's here. So you click that and you modify this by going to the design view and saying this is other detachments. Okay, and change all this. You delete the existing ones there and change it with new ones. Delete there. How do you do that? Going to design view and you will say you will be adding existing fields. We will be needing D51, D52 field. These are the columns that we need for the other detachments. Clicking them all. There. Let's check. Are they all there? They're all there. Now, what you do is you just copy this here and put this here in your detail and include all the fields, and you just say you want to arrange it on a tabular form. There you go. So D51 is start now naming these columns. D51 is, if you remember right, this is Chanton. Right, so we have to go to our notes. Okay, so we have Chanton, elevated eventscape. So this is elevated. This is eventscape. And you have Felicorp, Covisence. So you have Felicorp, Covisence, right? And two more. You have JAP, Jewish Association Philippines, and Hard Rock Cafe. Alright, now as you know, this will be displaying the transactions. So what you do is you work on this report design view, bring that up here, and you would be needing a subtotal for each column. So just click there, go to design, click the totals, you say you want a sum, and that's how it's done. Say you want the sum. Okay. For JAP, you also want the sum there. And finally for HRC, move to your right. For HRC, the same thing. You want the